Hi YouTube, welcome back to our channel and welcome to This December With Us, the new series that we're going to be doing where we are posting every day of this month. So today is just a solo video from me, and if you can't tell, I am going to be trying on some beautiful wedding dresses. So if you haven't been following, my fiance and I got engaged earlier this year and we are getting married next year. So I am just starting the process of finding a wedding dress. Throughout the process, have been looking around, and one place that just kept popping up with wedding dresses was SHEIN. Now, if I'm being totally honest, I will not be getting my wedding dress from SHEIN. However, the dresses just kept coming up and they are so affordable. I thought, let's try them on to see what they are actually like. I am also a plus size bride, so these dresses are all in the plus size range on SHEIN, which is significantly smaller than the other range, so note that. However, most of these dresses ranged from about £40 all the way up to about £90. So if you're on a budget and you're wondering whether it's worth trying one of these dresses from SHEIN, this video is for you. I'm going to be trying a few different ones, and as you can tell by the material, like straight out, some of them are not bad. So let's just get straight into it and start the video. So this is the first dress. I actually am so surprised by how much better the quality is than I thought it would be. It is like fully lace all the way down into the skirt. This is what the lace looks like sort of on its own, and then it's also got like sparkles in it. It's very, very pretty. I love this. I think this is very, very nice. The sleeves, this is so niche, but they are giving Adam Sandler's wife in Just Go With It. Like, that's what it reminds me of. Very poofy. I like this, but I'm not sure about this situation, like it going back. It feels really nice quality. What I will say, however, obviously this is like, there's boning, but there's no actual boning in there. Also, it is slightly itchy, especially around here, and I'm not sure if it's because it's slightly tight or because that's like the fabric and that's what the fabric would end up being like all day. But like sparkly fabric usually is quite itchy, so but a very, very pretty dress. It's personally not something I think I'm gonna go for, but if you're looking for a budget dress, I'm not gonna lie, this is a great contender. It's very pretty. So this is the next one. It is very different to the last one. It actually has quite a bit of a train, which is very pretty, and obviously a very different material and vibe to the last dress. I think that this part is very pretty. It has lots of like jewels. However, the negatives with this dress. So first off, this, which I think is really, really cute. However, it just kind of is like its own separate thing, which is a shame because I feel like it would just like move around on the day, which would not be ideal. But I mean, maybe if you could get that sewn down, that would look cute. The other thing is the lace. Unlike the other dress where the lace was like fully patterned, on this one it's like pretty evident that they've kind of just like cut out lace and glued it onto the dress, which does not look as good. You can see it like all over the sleeves, and then like just the finishing off of these sleeves is not as great. These are very cute. There's little diamonds in the inside of all the pearls, which is very, very cute. As for the material on the skirt, like it feels really good. There is no other layer in here though, it's just the one layer. So if you're looking for something more like ball gown style that has lots of fluff and lots of layers, you'd probably have to add some in here. But this is it. Try this one on with a veil as well. I also got the veil off SHEIN to just get a sort of idea of what they're like on there as well, because honestly you can get everything on there. So it's very pretty, especially with this veil. I feel like it matches it so well. The only thing I will say is this has sort of the same issue where it's just kind of like glued on or sewn on, I guess. So the finish isn't as great. This is the next dress. It is probably my least favorite so far, to be totally honest. It's very pretty with the florals going all the way down the skirt. They are gorgeous, a lot better quality than the last one. Instead of the like just where they've stuck it on, it feels like more like it's actually in the fabric. I do not like this situation going on here. You can see that, like, I don't know what happened there. It's also very much not white. There is like lots of layers here, but the last one, well, the first one is like a tan color, so that makes it like kind of tan all the way through. This is also my confirmation that I need some sort of strap situation because this is not cute. I think if it was more like that, I think it could be better, but this is my least favorite so far. Also, these I just feel like aren't really doing much. Yeah, this is probably the worst part of it, the fact that it's literally like see-through at the top and these big circles just don't do anything, don't do any good. So this dress is a little different. It is a shorter dress, which is super cute. I know some brides like to wear shorter dresses, so I thought I would try one of the shorter ones on, and honestly, I'm so tempted to keep this. The bottom is nothing that different. It's very cute, feels like good material. I love this if it looks more like this. Again, like I said at the last one, I feel like I know that I need to wear straps with my dresses. Luckily there are like little slots that you can put straps in, and in that case that would look so cute. So definitely an option. I am so tempted to keep this for like other bridal events, not necessarily for the wedding, but like bridal shower, those sort of events. It is so cute. Yeah, definitely worth it, and feels like the material feels so good. Okay, so just popped a veil in with it, and that's so cute. This is also from SHEIN, this veil, and it is adorable. It's very short, like even pulled forward. Again, the veils, like, they feel very rough. I'm not really sure what a veil's meant to feel like though, because I've never tried a real veil, but it's good for like the idea of what you want. So this is the last dress, and honestly I feel like we've saved the best one for last. It is so cute, the material feels so lovely, nice and poofy, which is kind of the vibe I like. I don't like anything too tight. This I absolutely love. I do think I'd have to take it up to about there. That is so cute. I love how the material kind of comes across here. The lacing again is a little bit loose in some of the parts, especially coming down to the skirt. You can kind of see, you can put your whole like hand through there. And then again, this is a new veil, which is really cute. I'm loving this. I love that. So yeah, I think this is the best one out of the ones I've tried on, to be totally honest. I think this one and the first one, in terms of what sort of style you'd like to go for, those feel the best, and honestly I think look the best on me. Yeah, the other thing I will say is that like the inside of these dresses do mostly have the texture for like a strapless bra, which does poke out sometimes, so you will be able to see that in parts of the dress. However, I think this is adorable. This is the end of the video though. We are done. Those are the 5 dresses that I ordered to try on. If you would like to see me order dresses from anywhere else, I know Azazi has dresses, JJ's house has dresses, I think Temu has dresses, but honestly I'm not sure. If you'd like to see me try them on from anywhere else, let me know. If not, we'll see you in the next video. Bye!